Okay, check it out, guys. SoFi starting to rebound after getting hit pretty badly yesterday. I mean, guys, we opened up at 1745 and we got all the way down to 1620 in the aftermarket yesterday. I think that was a drop of around 6-7%. And now we're back over $17 a share, trading up around 3%, up over 50 cents on the day. So let's break down the charts, talk about what I'm doing, and we'll go over the indices here, which you guys probably saw my last video, man. At this point, it's a pretty mixed bag stock market today. The S&P's at break even, pretty much up a little bit. The Dow's up a lot, 1.7%. The Russell's up 1.4%, and we have the Q's down 0.6%. So all over the place today, guys. We have a lot to cover. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, my chart breakdowns, and if you want to be a part of my private Discord, that's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Take a sip of your coffee, double espresso as always, and let's get into it. So SoFi right now is breaking back out, up over 3%, 3.25% to be exact, and we're now up off that 1620 low yesterday, about 6%. So we dumped 7% yesterday, right? Pretty much. Now we're recovering most of that loss. And that cup and handle, do you guys remember that cup and handle we talked about? Well, that looks like it might be starting to form, right? We have the cup right here. You guys see the handles now starting to form as we're spiking back up here again, up around 3.25%. And this, if this plays out, guys, we could find our way back to $18.50, $19 before the cup and handle even really starts to play out. I think it does start to play out if we take out, let's say, $19, but between us and $19, that's another $1.80 that this stock could move. So we could actually trade this thing before the cup and handle even fully plays out, and I think momentum is slowly building up here to bring us back to the 18s, 19s. That's the way things are looking as of right now, as buyers are coming in exactly where we want to see them come in. You guys can see if I zoom in, we're clearly putting in a higher low at about $16.50, $17 here on SoFi. We're bouncing off that 180 SMA, and now we're taking out the 50 SMA. This looks pretty good on the stock here. And overall, the fact that buyers are coming in, look at this 30-minute chart. That's a great sign considering we had a move to $20 a couple days ago and we didn't give back all the gains, right? We're holding a higher low at $16.50 above where we were, just about a week ago. A week ago, we held a higher low at $16. So we saw the pullback. We didn't give back all the gains. That's a good sign. We're maintaining the uptrend and now we're starting to pop back up, right? So at this point, guys, clearly, the buyers are stepping in, like I said 100 times throughout this video, right? And this wedge is about to test on the upside, or the top side of this wedge is about to test at $17.50, which if that breaks, guys, we could really be off to the races. Again, 18, 19 bucks. And then at 19 to $20, that's where the cup and handle really tests to see if it breaks. And if that breaks, like I said before, I'll say it again, we're going to the mid-20s. I think we're going to fill the gap to $25 a share. No freaking problem, right? So the setup looks decent. We're not fully breaking out yet, but we're noticing that cup and handle, the wedge. Now, all we need to see is that break out, break through the wedge here. And in the short term, again, this could go to $18.50, $19. Then if that breaks, boom, we're back to the mid-20s. in my humble opinion, and it all comes down to 20 bucks a share, guys. It all comes down to 20 bucks a share. So I'm going to set my alert at 20. Mark is at or above. So let's see if we're able to get out of there. And again, from that point, boom, we'll fill the gap in my opinion, my eyes, to 25 a share. Cheers to that. Let me get some coffee, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments about SoFi here. So yeah, I mean, look, markets are looking pretty good today, even though the Qs are down, right? The Qs are down. People were, talking about, oh, is this a bigger pullback, or is a bigger pullback coming? Is this, the start of a dump, right? I don't necessarily think so. I think the Qs got a bit too hot. A lot of stocks ran a lot, you know what I mean? And now we're just getting a pullback on some of these, and a lot of the big tech stocks, guys, believe it or not, even though the Qs are down over 0.5%, a lot of these big tech stocks are moving. Alphabet is up over 3%. Buyers are coming in right at about 350, 355, which, oh, by the way, not to toot my own horn, we called that out. We talked about it on Patreon, right? We made a post about it a couple of days ago when the stock was at 350, 355. Now we're at 366, right? So we talked about that. Not surprising there at all. Stocks like Robinhood, which we mentioned in the last video, Robinhood's rebounding very nicely today, up over 86.70 a share. We're up around 5%. So Robinhood is about to hit 87 bucks. So this looks very good on the charts. We're seeing buyers come in exactly where we want to see them, right at about 83, 82 a share. So I think Robinhood's going back to 90 bucks. No problem with this setup. Stocks like, let's see, ServiceNow, a lot of these, software names are rebounding today. ServiceNow is up another 4%. We're seeing buyers come in on ServiceNow right at that 50 moving average. We're noticing now we're starting to push 123, 124, which was that high from back in, when was that? April, March? Early March, we hit about 124. Then we failed all the way to 80 bucks. Yeah, that was rough. But since that point, we've obviously broken through 125, got all the way to 140. We filled that gap. Now it looks like we're testing it again right at 124, 125, and I think that could break. I don't know for sure, but I think if it does break, this fills the gap back to 138, no problem, and it goes higher from that point. So I like the way ServiceNow is shaping up here. I really like the setup on it. Let's see what else here is moving today, guys. Stocks like Meta, we talked about earlier, that's rebounding. Airbnb, which we talked about, I think last weekend, that's still trying to break through here above 137 or 138. I think if it breaks 140, that's going to be the spot to watch on Airbnb. I think we could go a lot higher from that point. So I'm going to set my alert at $140 per share on Airbnb. Other stocks like Coinbase are not looking pretty today. Coinbase is down a good chunk. We tried breaking through here. Obviously now crypto is collapsing. That's not helping Coinbase's case in the short term. Bitcoin's at 64K, which we're right at the lows from February now, which is scary, man. This has not done well at all. But when in doubt, zoom out. Bitcoin still looks great on the monthly time frame, and some people are calling for 45, 50K on Bitcoin. If it gets there, guys, I'm gonna be buying it. I don't think the story's done yet, so I think Coinbase, Bitcoin, all of these are due for a recovery, but it all comes down to when Bitcoin actually recovers for Coinbase's sake, right? And obviously the entire crypto market follows Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin starts to finally heat up again, all the other cryptos, the alts, all the other coins are going to start to see some love again. Coinbase is going to start to come back up, Circle Internet Group, but we're just not there yet. And in my opinion, this is it's the crypto winter, right? Whatever you want to call it. It's funny because it's happening during a bull market in the stock market where everything's ripping, right? For the most part. and crypto isn't participating, but I think it will have its time in the sun again, and that's coming soon. So I'll wrap it up there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure to join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, my trades, investments, my chart breakdowns, and most importantly, if you want to be a part of my private Discord where we're talking stocks all day. You guys can ask me questions. I dive into your questions there on Patreon in the Discord chat. It's all linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfast.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the Patreon or in the next video. Peace out.